Thank you for joining me, Ryan Sweeney, the podcast, View from the Skies, blogger on the military transition. Today's going to be part one of a two-part series. I'm going to show you how to take your resume, identify your skills based on your bullets, and then turn around. Part two, we'll look at a job description, find where those match, find where the gaps are, and then that way you can use that for finding a way forward. If you're a match for the position, willing to apply for it, or if you need some gaps to fill, if this is what you want to do in your career. And I certainly emphasize doing this as early as you can in your military career. That way you can set yourself up for the greatest success in your post-military career with the recognizable skills. All right, so take a look at my resume here. This is my master resume, and this is just a bullet kind of and professional experience portions of it. But what we're going to do is I'll highlight the first couple bullets here, and then we'll talk about what that translates to, and then I'll kind of show you my master resume and how I lay it out, and that'll lead us into the second part, which is the major part of this vlog. So take a look at the first bullet here. Reduction of inventory by $4.5 million by influencing vendors, reduction of out-of-flow material, work and detailed material planning. So I'm going to go ahead and copy that and bring that bullet over here. So what do we think that bullet means? That's kind of really the first point here. So I would say, generally speaking, this bullet could stand for a few things. It could stand for inventory management. Let's go ahead and correct that there. So we'll give that a tick. It can stand by kind of influential / cross-functional leadership. So we'll go with a tick there. Oops. And then material planning, we'll say planning, kind of scheduling, forecasting materials. So from that one bullet, I feel as if I have three, basically could argue three different ways as far as some skills that I have. So I'll kind of go through and just pick another random bullet here. So let's see. Take this one right here. Developed a production plan to decrease 1538 M9 P22 cycle time by 2 weeks and shipped over 10,000 pieces, generating a certain amount of sales dollars. So essentially what that tells me is I'm really able to, again, plan material flow. So developed a production plan that reduce the cycle time. So understand the importance. And then it's kind of the lean side of the house / waste reduction. So reduce waste by reducing the cycle time there. And, I didn't really generate the sales dollars, so I can't say that I did that. So we'll come through and I'll I guess, move into, let's pick this one right here. Developed Hiring Our Heroes. Develop Hiring Our Heroes training and development curriculum aimed at increasing retention and providing depth GE aviation talent pools. So here I have training and development as a skill, and I have I'd say TA, talent acquisition slash retention, and that's probably stretching it without explaining in more detail. And honestly, it's not like I went out and dove into the talent pools. Kind of more. Well, we'll go ahead and I'll say to the talent acquisitions retention, I'll say org development. The human resources side, understanding the importance of personnel and generating the operational what we need here and now versus the long term what we need in big picture to operate. So that's just a few bullets that I took from the GE side of the house. I'll go into my pick one here from my year or so at Love's Travel Stops, and I'll pick this one right here. So this one says increased deli sales by 30% across quarter through inventory waste, customer feedback, and freshness program. So really it was customer service. I wanted to get them good fresh product. It's also the lean waste reduction side of the house. So we see another bullet there, or another tick there on that one. And it's inventory management again. So you can see where I start to kind of build some building blocks on certain skills. I'll go into some of my military time here. So let's see, we'll take this one right here. So defined personnel and logistics scope for first ever multinational training tour, conducted collaborative daily operations with strategic level impact. So really what I classify that one under is strategy, relationship building, and then there was still, I could stretch it, but there was still some org development, talent development, and slash, we'll say talent dev slash org dev. So I did some talent development with that program as well, and then also did some again some planning, forecasting, scheduling when it came to material. This is more on a project base rather than on a daily operation base. This was one big operation, but still had the projects to tackle. And we'll do one more here. I'll take this one here from my brigade assistant S3 time. Before I went into company command, and here it says tackled wasted flight hours, saved $5 million through process improvement and development of standard operating procedures. So really that falls into waste reduction, you know, the lean side of the house, developing better processes, better standards, and reducing waste. In this case, it was flight hours, so we could generate more missions on less flight hours. So, and like I said, I'm not going to go through every single one of these, but I think you're getting the point. You take all your bullets, and you can kind of see, you see what you know, where you lie. So then you start getting into, you know, maybe some more. Maybe this one looks like this. 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 You know, and this one looks like this. So you start to see where some of your strengths and weaknesses are, and you go, okay, well, I'm really good at org development. I'm really good at inventory management. I have some skills when it comes to building relationships, a little less when it comes to planning and being an influential leader. And then, you know, really didn't quite do as much customer service as I thought. I'm not quite as strategic as I thought, or at least the way it's described in my bullets. So now I can go back and kind of see if I can fix my bullets, tweak my bullets a little bit more, or I can go back and find ways to gain essentially more of those bullets, find ways to develop that myself a little bit and to reach my ultimate goal wherever I wanted to be. So that brings me into, I'll bring it into kind of glance. So when I do my master resume, and this is not something that I would send out by any means, but I keep my list of skills up here on the top of my resume. And then what we'll go through here in part 2 is I'll kind of go through a job description and I'll start taking a look at putting ticks next to these and to find out if I'm a fit for that job, or to find where that gap is, to start looking at ways to bridge that gap as a next step in my career development process, or my next goal. So I think this is a great way to start off when you're trying to look at transitioning from the military. See you next week for part 2. Thank you.